Hello and welcome back to another video, and in this one we'll be looking at the Lego set 6887, also known as the Allied Avenger. This came out in 1991, the theme being space and the sub-theme being Blacktron 2, although it only says Blacktron on the box. The set is comprised of 94 pieces in total, with one minifigure. As with most of my videos, we'll have a look at the condition of the box, we'll have a look at the manual, and then we'll get into the set itself. So having a look at the box, you've got the Lego Blacktron 6887, and it will set up like that. On the side you can see, as it alludes to, the fact that the set can split into two. On the rear we have different ways in which the set can be built. I believe this one, where it stands up, you have to get other sets and put them together. Happy to be corrected on that. On this end you have family choice, £8.75p, and what you can see on there is there is some sellotape that runs from the bottom over the top just to there. I didn't want to take this off because I didn't want to tear the box. Sometimes I will attempt it, but I've left it on that end, and you've got some light creasing there. And then down the other end you've got the full set with the minifigure out, and what's nice is you've still got everything kind of intact. It hasn't been torn off, so when it's closed you have the full image there. So that's the box, nice condition. Moving on to the manual. So the manual is kind of it's folded up into this small size, and then you kind of open it out a little larger. So build the minifigure first, goes through just building up the set. First of all the kind of cockpit type area, moving on to the body after, and then just adding the final touches all at the end. So yeah, manual, nice condition, you know, very light creasing down the spine there, as you'd expect from it being stored like that. No major rips or tears. So moving on to the set itself, fairly small, so you can see in my hand, just slightly larger than palm size. It's got this lovely translucent green touch to the Blacktron series. You know, I just remembered these the first time I saw them and just being amazed by the colour. So what you've got is kind of the spaceship with the cockpit up front, and you've got a small amount of articulation, so you can see that these will move like that. So, you know, potentially in flight you could position it more in an attack mode, and then for landing you could maybe drop these down, or alternatively you could maybe fly it like that, and then as you come down to land you could allow the legs to kind of spread out and position it however you want, but ultimately it will go all the way down onto these feet that are on the bottom. You can see they all line up. So yeah, underneath you can also see you've got a couple of engines there and a thruster at the rear. These could be whatever you want, maybe like transmitting antennas, or equally some form of weapon. Other than that, there's not too much to suggest kind of offensive weapons at all, these two. But what you can do is at the front, if these open up fully, so you could fly along like this, maybe a cockpit or even radar, but this, once they're open, you can then drop this section down. That is where he's going to control the vehicle. But these could also be thought of kind of a weapon, so you know, to attack someone like that, maybe close up and use it as a gun. And then to close it up, you just got to open it up to get past the control handles. Now, as we mentioned on the box, you can see that it detaches, and most Lego series of this age, Lego sets of this age, will have kind of an arrow like this that will usually tell you if it's going to be able to separate apart. So if I hold here and then give it a firm pull, you can see it has this peg here that sits into the hole at the rear, and that allows this section to detach. And so you can fly away in a separate module. So, you know, you could see this is maybe a long distance version. It's flying to the planet or wherever, lands on, and then it might be almost kind of a scout vehicle. Once it lands, you know, you deploy and head on out. So yeah, that's always nice when your single set automatically becomes more than one. It's always nice. So yeah, really nice condition. This set has been checked by myself, and all parts are there. It's all complete, nice condition, and that's pretty much it. So we've had a look at the box. Nice condition, bit of creasing, bit of sellotape, nice condition manual, nothing major. and then you've got a complete set here with all the parts and with a little look over the size and some of its features. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It really helps me grow. I'm almost at those 500 subscribers now, I think 3 short, so that'd be a really nice first goal to hit. Other than that, take care, all the best, and see you in the next one.